Microphone muted.
Alrighty, so we have Bounty Research Station map. I like how it has a quick expansion right here. Quick natural. Good. And it's going to be a ZVT. We have Confederation's Zhdat versus Composites FaceTheSun. ZVT. Should be interesting.
Indeed.
So for Terran, would you go fast expansion on this one and just wall off against Zerg? That's pretty typical on this one because you got that quick EP Terran expansion.
Indeed, yeah, for sure. You're able to just wall up this little ramp and not be protected from early, say Zerg lightning rush or something. With the expansion also can help with the Zerg as well, as they can go an easy 3-hatch before pool, since, at least in my opinion, will work out pretty well.
Nice. And at the south corner, we have the red Terran Zhdat. At the north, we have the blue Zerg. FaceTheSun. See which one? So no early pool, so that's good.
Nope, no early pool. It looks like he
No
is
rush.
going to go standard. Looks like he's probably going to go standard, 14, 14, or 15, 15. Something like that. And it looks like, as usual, the Terran player is going to wall off just in case there's any early aggression. And then there you go. The SCV and drone meets right there in the middle of the map. Nothing too unusual going on so far.
Nope, and we have good scouting positioning for the Overlord. It's gonna see whether he takes the natural or not.
Indeed.
If he went for that early command center.
There we go. The drone sees that. He picked up a gas before the barracks was finished, so he can probably anticipate a Reaper popping out.
So he went for his other hatchery. Maybe confuse this scout and SUV right here. But it's fine for Zerg, I guess.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a big issue. He has to do a little bit more defending if the Terran player decides to be aggressive. But if he's not, if he doesn't be aggressive in the long run, the Zerg player will have a slight better economy with a hidden base in back.
And on a map like this, it'll be 2 base guaranteed for Terran pretty much, and Zerg will pretty much be a 3 base guarantee.
Yeah,
so it's pretty fine.
A 2-base timing on a 2-base timing on this map with the Terran is pretty common, since the third is a little bit harder to hold with all this open room right outside the third. They try to end it into bases, not make it go any longer. Looks like the spawning pool is almost done for the Zerg player. It looks he has enough gas to get. He does not have enough gas to get Zergling speed right away. He'll have to hold off another 50 or so gas before getting it.
He should have his lanes pop out a few seconds after the Reaper already arrives, but with a little drone control, he'll be able to ward off this Reaper.
Indeed, here comes the Reaper right now. Working on its first drone, and it's going to fall. The Reaper is going to sit there and pick off these.
So he made 2 drones. Could have been a link to this Reaper, chase him around on the creep, making sure he doesn't overstep on close to creep. Hey, here's the.
It looks like all the Reaper's going to get is 3 drones. Nothing too bad or too awful. Nothing too great either. A little bit of a delay.
Now these queens are out, so this is going to pretty much end all harassment from the Reaper.
Yep, the Reaper just beats as a scout now. Looks like we have the Terran player going into 1 barracks, 1 factory. Or, double factory. With the engineering bay in back for probably those early upgrades.
So what do you think he's going to do? If he's getting the early engineering bay, does that mean bio? With Widowmine, maybe?
I could probably see Hellions into bio transition. Oh no, looks like we're working up a Widow Mine right away, so he's gonna go probably Marine Widow Mine to start out, unless he decides to do any harassment with Hellions, which would be a great opportunity with what he's seeing so far with the open, well, with him taking a second in such an open area.
We have 16 lings coming out for Composite's FaceTheSun.
And a Bangling message on the way as well.
The timing for the Zerg. Do a Baneland.
Yep. Oh,
Baneland
look
Ghost?
at this. Terran player getting a third command center ready to roll
Yes.
already. Wonder if he's gonna move that to the rich minerals, the gold minerals. Take a secret third.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. It's good for Terran anyway. They can always use that for extra minerals.
Indeed.
Yeah, boosting huge economy.
Here we go.
Alright. Good idea to bait the mines. I remember back in Winds of Liberty, they used to go mass command centers in their base and just do huge marine timing pushes.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Gave me trouble back then.
Awesome.
And here we go. We have a siege tank ready to be rallied up here. Gonna siege up at the entrance.
Got quite a bit of lane coming in with that tank.
Tank's probably going to hold the Zerg player off for a bit until he can do something about it. Even with the Widow Mine, even with the Banglings and all these Zerglings, the tank can do nice splash damage. And it looks like two Hellions are queued up here too, with a SCV sitting to repair the wall.
We have a layer coming up for the Zerg.
There, yep, and he's
Or
finally
crawler.
taken his second extractor, so he'll be on double extractor relatively soon. Nothing too exciting going on right now, just both players, or Zerg player trying to poke around, can't really do much. And it looks like the Terran is just holding the fort, getting what he needs.
Yeah,
It looks like he's going to do mech.
It's really hard to go in on a Terran on this base because right when they wall off in the beginning, they usually can just get a tank real easily and hold off this base. And if you do any type of Baneland bust, they have so many structures anyway. It'd be hard to get in and...
Oh yeah, it's not easy. It's doable, but it's not easy. If the Terran player knows what he's doing, scouts properly, he can see it and just, as of right now, or like right now, the Zerg shouldn't do anything. Or if he does, he'll fail dramatically.
He missed his timing a long time ago.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of tanks, some Hellions, probably going into...
And a Viking, we got our Sir Viking
Colonel
heading out to
Big Man.
kill any overlord that's floating throughout the map. And
Yeah.
there's only two.
And I suggest Terran always do that. It's always a great idea because Zerg rely on their overlords for scouting so heavily.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great way to get vision. See, now the vision's gone. If you wanted to, you can open up this orbital and take a secret third, but I lied. There's a Zergling sitting there.
Eagle hooks. Created.
We have
Yeah,
six.
+1/+1. Lane Muta.
And we have +1 Terran mech going to be here soon. Orbital scan goes down, reveals the main base, sees everything that's going on. Another one on the natural, per se third. Sees everything that's happening, sees there's a lair. Does not see a mutant nest yet, but sees the 1-1 happening. And here we go. 6 blue flame helmets running in.
Blue.
No, he got a nice concave too. He'll be able to pick up all the targets.
The only thing you can really do against these Hellions is either get a great surround and get some bends in there.
Indeed. He will clean it up, but it did cost them a lot. Made him move a lot of drones into oversaturated third now, which will cost them or decrease the mineral gathering. Still has a whole bunch of Banglings and Zerglings sitting right there in the corner, not doing anything with them.
Add-on complete.
And now moving out 4 siege tanks to second third, which could be really risky if these Banglings or a whole bunch of Zerglings flank them from all directions.
And the Zerg is investing heavily in all these Banelings, which I don't understand because there's so many tanks out.
Yeah.
So I don't really get that play. He just
Did he
spent
get
400 gas.
Baneling speed? I
He
not
did.
notice it. He did? He got Baneling speed? Alright. Even with the Baneling speed off creep, it's just super slow.
Yeah, if you're gonna make, that's a lot of Banelings for defense. If you're gonna make that many Banelings, you gotta have your creep spread so that you can actually do something aggressive with them and reach well. And he still has the Zerglin and Banelings from early game in the bottom left. He hasn't moved those. Oh, there he goes.
And they just died.
There it is.
Yep, that's one thing that the Zerg player is lacking right now is not spreading the creep. Looks like he has a queen ready to spread creep right next, or right outside the third with all these banelings, but is just not doing it. That extra speed would really help out late game, especially once you spread your creep halfway throughout the map, and when the Terran player pushes you, you have the map vision, you have the speed.
You see where the Widow Mines burrow and stuff, which is great help, and yeah.
I would say add on another queen or two to make this the creep speed go faster and just repeatedly spread creep.
Yeah, both queens at the third have high energy, so they both could do lay like 5 tumors each or 4 tumors each.
Indeed.
So he could get his creep going quite well right now.
But it looks like 1-1's done for the Zerg player. For the Zergling, 2-2 is going to be done, and another roughly minute and a half. But at the same time, the Terran player is getting a Thor and getting +2 attack and +1 defense.
He's gonna need to take his saturation from his first into his third very shortly, which he's preparing for right now.
Yep. And there we go. Fire was just dropped, and it was a little late. He should have got it sooner, but never late.
Well, now that the Thors are out and +2 on the mech, I don't know if he can even go into mutant. Missed that time.
He did. It still can work, but you need some great micro or macro. Yeah, macro.
Macro and micro. He's gonna need to get 40 mutas out. But we see he's going for the 4th base to try and keep up with the production. He can pop out 12 mutas right now. That could... gotta do something against these tanks. Yeah, it's gonna help quite a bit.
But the Terran player is now pushing down. He's just seeing it with that one Zergling.
Making
and
50 links.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to finish. Adrenaline Glands is going to be here in another, I don't know, 40 seconds or so, but this army's going to be there by the time, before Adrenaline Glands finishes. And 2-2 finish, so that's going to help, but still, the Ukraine Italians is just going to roast everyone.
Yeah, and he just played 30 seconds, so he just used his larva food.
Indeed. And
there's that 2G. Great. That was a great game. The Terran held it off pretty well. He had those tanks in and stopped every time in the Zerg threw at him. So
indeed, there was great. There wasn't great scouting, but the Terran player knew what was up. He did a couple scans, saw that there was no early scans, saw that he had a lair but no spire down. He saw the 1-1 happening, but you know he kept on going and did exactly what he needed to.
Yep. Good game from both players, and congratulations to Confederation Zhdat.
Indeed, congratulations to him.
All right, good game.